Hello and welcome to episode 11 of the /sthg/podcast, recorded in June 26, 2020, at 10 p.m. BST. We are currently waiting for Anons to join. Please relax and enjoy the music.
Todo está muy bien.
Uh, 5 minutes, no one showed up. You might see a repeat of episode 1.
Para bailar a la banda se necesita, hay una poca de gracia, hay una poca de gracia, hay una cosita, arriba y arriba, arriba y arriba y arriba iré. No soy marinero, no soy marinero, por ti seré, por ti seré, por ti seré. Bamba, 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 bamba. En mi casa me dice, en mi casa me dice el inocente porque tengo muchachas, porque tengo muchachas de 15 a 20, arriba y arriba, ay arriba y arriba y arriba iré. No soy marinero, no soy marinero, por ti seré, por ti seré, por ti seré. Era. Bamba, 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 bamba.
Okay, it's been 7 minutes, so it might be more of a one-person thing. So, how are all of you doing? You're doing good? That's good. So it's good to hear. How I'm doing pretty good. All things considered. You know, I think we're all having a good time. So, sthg. I always link the other quote-unquote other podcasts in their first episode, but I actually talked to the guys that made that yesterday, and turns out that's actually another podcast. Like, that isn't even connected to the second one, so there's actually 3. So, and I told the guy, or he wanted to make it so like people thought that episode was the podcast that everyone is looking for in the Discord, in the sthg cast Discord. But I said, I guess I'll apply because I was already doing pretty much what he wanted, because I thought that podcast was the actual one. But I'm kind of realizing that it's like, well, let me just say the whole thing actually. What he wanted me to do was he wanted me to keep on doing what I was doing, which I actually did tonight. But once the people on the sthg cast Discord, once they produced the first episode, they wanted me to change it so it listed them as the other podcast, and listed their YouTube channel and their Discord. So, and actually, I asked if they wanted the Discord, and they said yes. I'm not trying to make it seem like but they're asking me to do that I was cooperating, and I cooperated tonight. And I was gonna plan on cooperating again yesterday, but I'm kind of realizing that it's kind of stupid. Like trying to get, I don't know what they're trying to accomplish by doing that. So what I'm gonna do is when I post the like, oh, we recorded a 1 hour and 24 minute recording. I'll put the fixed version. People can hear me, right? I really hope so. While I was waiting, hold on. Excuse me. While I was waiting, I was considering bringing back the TTS, but I think we're gonna have to be a little bit more desperate before that happens. You want to save the big guns for later, but if you're worried that I accidentally...
The missile knows where it is at
if
all
you're worried I
times.
accidentally muted
It
someone
knows
else,
this because it knows where
still
it
no,
isn't.
it's only me.
By subtracting
It's just
where it
me, yeah.
is from where it isn't, or
So,
where it isn't from where it is, whichever is
don't worry,
greater,
you're only supposed to
it
hear one
obtains
person.
a difference or deviation. The guidance subsystem uses deviations to generate corrective commands to drive the missile from a position where it is to a position where it isn't, and arriving at a position where it wasn't, it now is. Consequently, the position where it is now the position that it wasn't, and it follows that the position that it was is now the position that it isn't. In the event that the position that it is in is not the position that it wasn't, the system has acquired a variation. The variation being the difference between where the missile is and where it wasn't.
He said that
If
he was
variation is
come on
considered to be a
he's not gonna come on
significant
for this
factor,
one,
it
'cause
too may be corrected by the
ones were,
GEA. However, the missile must also know
unsatisfactory.
where it was.
Which
The missile
I
guidance
disagree
computer
with,
scenario works as
but
follows.
maybe
Because a
maybe
variation
there's
has
some truth to it.
modified some of the information the
maybe
missile has
went
obtained,
too far.
it is not sure just where it
Maybe
is.
so slow as well,
However,
or something
it
like
is
that.
sure where it isn't, within reason, and it knows where it was. It now subtracts where it should be from where it wasn't, or vice versa. And by differentiating this from the algebraic sum of where it shouldn't be and where it was, it is able to obtain the deviation and its variation,
maybe
which
next
is called
time
error.
that comes on, I'll tell him that.
Let's
Say,
get the beat.
hey dude, you need to relax. Because, you're scaring people off, which I feel like he'll get a kick out of, but I'll try to convince him.
It's your turn. The conga
Although
drum.
we are only like 13 minutes in, this is kind of the perfect storm for people know when to show up on the recording, because like the threads, it's only 40 people in the, or 40 unique keys in the threads. There's Spinel Fag isn't, or Spinel Anon isn't coming on. I'm surprised Moviesburg isn't coming on. AWF isn't coming on. And it's also the latest one, so many people aren't gonna come on anyways. So yeah,
Africa,
maybe
Sicily,
maybe Sunny will come on,
India, Osaka,
or
Indonesia,
even
Africa,
Slash.
Mexico, Sicily, Tijuana, India,
Slash
Osaka,
doesn't have to come on yet, but
Indonesia, Africa,
maybe,
Mexico, Sicily, Tijuana,
who else is there?
India,
Or like
Osaka,
Southern Half person, the
Indonesia,
voice changer guy.
Africa, Mexico, Sicily, Tijuana, India, Osaka. Just bring us back too.
I'm using my
Let's
laptop
kick the beat.
as a microphone, so So I have to lean into it because if I start talking, I get further away. And from here, actually, you can probably hear me pretty well, but you can hear me better over here in bed.
Let's kick the beat.
Perhaps too well, but in this position, I'm kind of hunched over. I'm hunching over my desk, but like the desk is like stabbing into the chest, so it is slightly uncomfortable.
Let's kick the beat. Let's kick the beat.
I'm really thinking this is gonna be kind of fun if this really ends up being like a true one-person thing. Because the first one, there was actually two people. There was the accent, which I dearly miss. I really want the accent back, and I really hate it. Or I don't hate it, but I'm angry at or I'm not angry, but I'm just like that committed type kind of fits it out. And I wish the accent quality was like that. I truly do. I miss it. But, you know, again, as what I was originally saying, is that the first one, there was actually two people. If you're not counting the TTS, there was two people. So it was not a one-person thing. You know, before the first episode, I actually wrote let me see, I wrote 8 questions that were meant to be like conversation starters on first episode. But only one guy showed up and he didn't stay for long, so those conversation starters didn't get used. Actually, I did use them, but I don't think many people watched the first thing and most people probably didn't see them. I mean, so the first question is all hope lost for the series? And I say no. I don't think there's ever going to be a point where there is truly no hope. I think it really does come down to individuals and individual wills. Because I feel like it really only takes one guy, one really motivated designer to really turn the series around, or really one motivated fan that just makes it goes full autism and makes a whole new game. That's amazing. It only takes one person. It truly does. It only takes one G to be an author. It truly does. The second one is best racing game. I got considering franchise, and for me, I've said this before and I said it again. Sonic Riders is like the top, the cream of the crop. To be fair, I've never played Zero Gravity or Free Riders, but or Team or TSR or anyone. Actually, this is not really. I don't really have a good. I don't have enough data to answer this question. But for me, because I've never played any other racing game other than Riders. So, but in my opinion, from what I played, and I played a lot, I'll tell you, I think Riders is one of the best racing games ever. Really. From my very, very small data set, to me, it's one of the best games. It's the best because I've never played anything else, but you get what I'm saying. I think it's great. I think it's great.
Because of this tweet, you'll all eat a $5
The second question was what constitutes a true fan, and I don't. I wrote the true fan in quotation marks because even then I think I knew that true fans is kind of it's kind of a weird statement because true fan kind of implies that you can be there's like different tiers of fans, but I think what really matters is what's in your heart and what's in your head. Because I feel like yes, you can be a fan of something that like you can be bandwagon, but I think I'm not making a lot of sense here, but I want to go as far as making like different tiers of fans, but I feel like there definitely is. There's some fans are more real than others. I feel like some fans really have been sticking with something for a long time and have really been true to it, even through thick and thin. And I think a lot of fans of the franchise can attest to that. I mean, we know that, right? But I also think that you can be bandwagoning, and you can also enjoy it, and you can enjoy it just as much as the other quote-unquote true fan. So I feel like I'm kind of thinking about this as I talk about it, but in some ways, being a fan is binary. You know, you either are or you aren't. You either really care about something or you don't. If you're caring about something just to fit in, I don't consider that a fan. Because you aren't really, if there were any other circumstances, you wouldn't care about it. Just because your friends are caring about it, then you care about it. So that's where I think draws the line between a true fan and non-fan. Of course, what I mean by non-fan and true fan is just fan and no fan. I don't think, like, you can, if you say you're a fan of something and you truly believe you're a fan of something, you're a fan of something. I think it depends on what you truly think. Even if you haven't played like the first game in the series or the 15th game in the series, there's no qualifications for what constitutes a true fan. What constitutes a true fan is if you believe you're a true fan. The fourth question says that future guests. So what should be the next future guest? And I'll answer this first. I kind of got about the last time I suggested this, but I think it would be pretty funny for just a one-time thing. It would be pretty funny if we got some people who aren't fortunately adjusted or sthg adjusted, and they come in. For some people that don't really, what I'm trying to get is I want some people that come in and they don't understand what this is. It would be pretty funny to see the reaction. Maybe, I don't know, it might not work out. It also would be pretty cool to get like someone that's actually serious, like one of the big Twitter artists or the people that actually work at the company and say that would be pretty cool. But it's all about. Maybe I should make like a Twitter account or something like that. I don't know. We'll see. It's all very circumstantial. next question is format. So what should the format be? But actually, I remember the next three questions are music, chill, and video. And I know that when I wrote this, I wrote all the context of format. So what should be the format considered chill, the music, or the video? So I'll answer all, or we'll answer them all at the same time. I think that we got them good. I think the format we have right now, the music and the vibe is pretty good. Even if others disagree, I like it. It's not too soft, not too hard. We have Mimic Bag, but we also have Sunny and Axe. The soft spoken words and the hard spoken words, like aforementioned. But yeah, I think what we have going on is pretty good. Even if it isn't where you're breaking out right now at this very moment. I like it. There's just a chain of shadow post in the threads. I don't know if you have much luck. We have much luck getting in here. I think we're gonna have to go for the European people. We're gonna have to wait a while. I think that's one of the reasons why Spin held left, or he's not coming to this one, so he got really tired of going to sleep early and waking up early, because he was waking up at 6 a.m. to come on, and sometimes that was not worth it. So it's short.
I can see you moving up and down. Hope you're enjoying every moment, man. Radio DC going funky with the ever-popular theme of the Rescue Squad. We are the Burning Rangers. Uh-oh, here comes the taxi. Watch out.
あ、その信号で止めてください。あー、今の信号。
Yeah, that was the last question. I
次
forgot
の
to
コンビニ
finish
の前
off.
でお願いします。
Yeah, that was the last one.
あ、コンビニが今のじゃあ次の信号で止めて。運転手さん、止めて止めて。
I don't really know what's playing right now, but it's pretty interesting.
ねえねえねえ、びっくりしたでしょ。
Hey, next time try to grab a right cab, okay? Radio DC fun time
may be
continues
for,
with the Yoshuri
Laser
Katsukubashi.
Taxi?
Sonic, you can do anything remixed from
I've never
Little
played it,
Planet
but
Fire.
that kind of fits the theme, right? I haven't played all these games that all the millennials talk about. These are all millennial games. I mean, I had a PS2, but I haven't played any of these. hope I help her well right now. I bought Titanfall 2 on the Steam Summer sale for $10. And because I played on PS4 and I loved it. But the service died on PS4. I've always been reminiscent about it. But it came on the Steam for the summer sale, so $10. But the computer is so terrible that when I played it, like, I couldn't load the multiplayer. The multiplayer was too intense for my computer. And when I load the campaign, it looks like the graphics are super, like it looks like an abstract painting because all the colors are like, all the colors are solid color and they're just like patched work together. Kind of hard to explain, but it looks, the best way to explain it would be to say it looks like an abstract painting of Picasso. So I requested a refund, but I haven't given it to me yet. I'm pretty sure I'll get it. I only played 22 minutes of it, but yeah, I guess I'm just only waiting on that. I got Generation for $1 in the same sale, and kind of interested to play it because I've never played it before. Maybe I'll miss out on it, but I've never played the adventure games. I'm assuming that there's built for a lot of people in it, so I guess I'll have to see. You know, it might be a good thing to talk about kind of an idea of it's for a silver spin-off game, and probably never gonna make it, but it's
Radio
if anyone wants to
DC
take
underway.
this
I can see your happy, smiling faces. Good for ya. We're playing hits from the best-selling Sega lineup, and this one's called Sonic. You can do everything, anything. The very special mix for you. I'd like you to meet a chunky ex-sumo reggae man.
But what the demo had is a demo.
Ladies and
What the demo had is that, you know, you could walk in a room, and then you walk around and around. And it's like you start out, it's a square room, but there's an infinite amount of rooms inside. So, I mean, you can link the demo in the description probably. Basically, the idea is that you would have a silver spin-off set with those kind of puzzles, because I think there's a lot of potential there. And I think you can also, with silver, you can do a lot of cool, maybe like Silent Hills type of world, like he lives in. I think Silent Hill would be probably like Silent Hill 2 town. If like the hub world and the world he explores is in like some spooky, foggy place, then that'd be pretty cool. There's a lot of possibilities there. Yeah, I just linked the video in my notepad, so I'll be sure to link in the description. But if you watch it, it's it looks pretty cool, and I think it can really create a lot of cool effects. I remember they actually did something similar in Minecraft. I remember there's like a non-Euclidean geometry map in Minecraft, and they pretty much have the same concept of like puzzle solving in a non-Euclidean world. On the topic of silver, a lot of people they kind of write silver as a woo boy, a little boy. But I feel like the concept that he lives in, I feel like he could do a lot of crazy stuff with that. What I mean by crazy stuff is like some, not Lovecraftian, but what I said before, more scientific stuff. Just, I don't know, I just really like the idea of silver exploring a spooky place. I think a fog-covered place would be pretty cool. I'm really getting inspired by the comic that there's like a silver comic. Like, I don't have the link on me. I'll try to find it. Give me a second. It was on Tumblr. Can't find it. I'm checking my search history that I still in the folder. It might have been from Knockabiller, or maybe not. I know Knockabiller did it in another silver comic, but it was pretty good.
That's cute. Doody-doo-dah, the sound of fun and togetherness in reggae motion. Radio DC continues. At this time, I am going to explain a little bit of a Japanese system. We have a long tradition of feudalistic system that strongly remains in every company. And don't forget Confucius. Well, after all, Japanese company is a family of bucho and kacho and shacho.
I thought for a second someone joined, but no, it's just a song.
全ての機械が狂ったスイッチとコンピューターを結ぶ回路が狂い世界はデタラメになったこの異常事態を正常に戻すためのゲームソフトスイッチが開発された
I think I'll ask him to thread some for the link. But it was like a silver comic and it's like mom in it and he like cannibalizes his mom. It's kind of freaky like that. Yeah, I just asked like, for so hopefully someone responds. I'll think so, because it's pretty graveyard hours right now. Me as the hope. Not have it low, look. I'll link it later if someone finds it, but yeah, I can't really find it now. But basically, it was like, I'll describe the comment. Silver's like walking around and he sees this kid on the beach and he's like throwing the body into the ocean. And then Silver walks down and he sees that the body is his mom. And then realizes the kid is himself, the younger version. And then he transforms into that and realizes that as a younger self, he ate his mom. And then the last panel is like him telling this to Sonic and friends. So, there you go. If you could find that, then please, man, link it.
指の先まで凍りつきそうだな。
もう3日もついてやがるこの吹雪。
まさか俺たちが遭難するとはな。
この小屋も明日は雪の中に埋まってるかもしれない。
いや。
おい、今何か聞こえなかった？
いや、何も。どうした？何か聞こえたのか？
気のせいか。
いや。
ほら、な、今聞こえただろ。
いや、何も。どうした？何か聞こえたのか？
気のせいか。
いや。
ほら、犬が鳴いたような音は。
何バカなこと言ってんだ。
いや、本当に聞こえたんだよ。
いい加減にしろ、怒るぞ。
おかしいな。
いや。
どうだ、今のは聞こえただろう。聞こえた。
今のは、あれはスカートを脱ぐ音だ。
ふざけんな。あの音はガードルを脱ぐ音じゃなかったか。あのあったかみがあっただろう、お前。
いや、あの音は
俺の言うことが正しいの。お前は何言ってんだ。お前。
あの人だ。あれは何言ってんだ。
ガードルだっつってんだろ。この
ガードルも知らないくせに。
何
やったなこの野郎。
どれがこの野郎。
この野郎。
I didn't know what that little skit was, but hopefully it's good.
ああ、山は最高だ。いい天気だな。昨日の吹雪が嘘みたいだ。あ、トンビもくるりと輪をかいてる。おーいトンビ、 空気がうまいなあ。大変だ大変だ。おいおいおいおいおい。
I wish I could understand what they're saying, but I can't. I don't speak Japanese. Another game idea I had was one about Metal Sonic, and it's kind of it's a mix of the inspiration, I guess, would be, or the inspiration for the idea would be a mix of Terminator, Hotline Miami, that one ninja game that was like all about stealth. Oh goodness. I want to find the exact name for it. I remember playing it, was pretty fun. Mark of the Ninja, that was the one. Mark of the Ninja. So Terminator, Hotline Miami, Mark of the Ninja, and that one scene from Batman vs Superman where Batman saves Martha. And that was a really good scene out of a pretty subpar movie. But that particular scene really sets it all off, because I feel like, okay, let me set the scene. So Metal Sonic is in the future after Big Man Sonic had died, or whatever. And sort of, it's not dystopian, but it's kind of like a, not cyberpunk, but like, kind of gloomy future. It's constantly in the dark and all that. And basically, okay, so this is all in 2D, it's all pixel art. It's like a background studiopolis, but it looks like that, which I know it's a big thing to ask for, but I think it'll make it look really cool. So Metal is basically living alone because he has no purpose, because Robotnik is dead. So he's hanging around, and then turns out that he's powered by like a chip of a Chaos Emerald. So his chip is running out, right? And he has to get more power. Or here's another idea, actually. I was saying this as well. He has a friend. That's like basically, it's implied to be Tails Ball. It's like a little red diamond, which I guess is supposed to be part of Chaos Emerald. Little red diamond, and the idea is that he's speaking to him and giving him all these terrible ideas. But that's just like a side thing, I guess, or he's like, it turns out to be the main villain or whatever. But the idea is that he needs power, so he basically, to get his power, he becomes like a hitman, or like a Terminator. So he just goes from building to building, killing people. But the idea is that you can do these in like 3 ways. You can either do it like Batman, which is the link I linked of Batman saving Martha, when you come out of the ground and you can go non-lethal. That's the whole idea, is that you don't have to kill anyone, you just really beat them up. You can be like a hitman, or you can be hitman where you just like kill people, but you do stealthily to like silence people and you assume their identities, and that'd be pretty cool. And the third would be like Terminator, where like the Terminator shootout scene, which I'll link for. The Terminator police shootout, where you can crash like a car into the front of the building and just go you kill everyone with shotguns, assault rifles, and you destroy everyone in your path. That could have been another cool thing. like a cool way to go about things.
Hey, that's a beautiful song, isn't it? Sonami Areru Eku Sansitu on Radio
So yeah,
DC.
and
a
like
relaxing,
I was
healing
thinking like
sound
maybe
for
you can
you.
use
And we keep it
katana
nice and
and
easy here.
and
Just a
use
smooth,
your
soothing
back
sound
booster,
of a lullaby.
but
That's
you
the name of
know,
the song.
that'll alert
Get
everyone
yourself
to your
a
presence
glass of
and be basically
champagne.
committed
Get
to
your
Terminator
by your
status.
side. Get your.
But yeah,
Don't
there's you have a
forget.
lot of cool ways to go about each mission. But you know, I don't think I'm ever gonna make any of these ideas. But yeah, and if anyone wants to take, go for it.
Yes, I will be there for you, my dear. Come rain or shine, I'll be there. Don't you worry. You can trust me with all your dreams. Baby, you will never lose my love. Yes, I promise you.
I forgot to do the MS Paint actually. I'm usually already finished it by now, but I haven't even started on it.
Don't you worry, you'll be my arms forever.
I guess it'll just be a picture of me standing alone or sitting alone.
Loneliness brings you down, baby. You know I'm here for you. Always true, come to me when you need a special hug, baby. You know
I'll actually try to draw it this time. I have a good idea for it.
for you, baby. You will never be alone. Yes, I promise you, this heart is true. With my lips on you, don't you worry. You can trust me with all your dreams. Think of me when loneliness brings you down, baby. You know I'm here for you. Always true, come to me when you need a special hug, baby. You know I'm here for you. Think of me when loneliness brings you down, baby. You know I'm here for you. Always true, come to me when you need a special hug, baby. You know I'm here for you. Always true, think of me when loneliness brings you down, baby. You know I'm here for you. Always true, come to me when you need a special help, baby. You know I'm here for you.
Yeah, there you go. a lullaby, sweet and sophisticated sound of jazz. And be sure you keep holding the hand of your
baby.
Because we got more romancing sound for you on Radio DC.
Comment allez-vous?
Sidi allez-vous?
Non. Comment allez-vous?
Chichi allez-vous?
Non. Comment allez-vous?
Comment allez-vous?
Comment allez-vous?
Bonsoir.
Bonsoir.
Ça va?
Oui, ça va?
Voulez-vous danser avec moi?
Oui.
Merci beaucoup.
Oh là là.
Oh là là. Roppongi?
Non. Azab Chupan?
Azab Chupan.
Azab Chupan?
Azab Chupan. Kumba?
Pardon?
Voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir? Ça c'est loup?
Pardon?
Kumban?
Humban?
Oui, ça c'est loup?
Oui.
Chasser?
Oui, je sais.
Chasser, tu sais?
Chasser, je sais.
Chasser, tu sais?
Chasser, je sais.
Chasser, tu sais?
Oui.
Chasser, tu sais?
Chasser, je sais.
Merci beaucoup, mesdames et messieurs. Nous avons le plaisir de vous présenter After the Adventure, or Après Aventure. And Radio DC takes you to a cozy nightclub where you have a fine jazz band and you're gonna get acquainted with a group of very interesting people. And by the way, this is the last song on Radio DC, the Fantasy Star 3.
What a shame. There you go, the art piece is complete. You probably already seen it because of the thumbnail, but there you go. Just me by myself. It's nice to see the thread still posting shadow, so that's good.
ありがとうございました。
じゃあね。
ありがとうございました。
じゃあまた来るから。
ありがとうございました。
お酒美味しかったよ。
ありがとうございました。
音楽良かったよ。
ありがとうございました。
とても楽しかったわ。
ありがとうございます。
Well, here we are, 1 hour in. No one's joined yet. So, I can say actually, I don't know if I can say with certainty, because I can't say with certainty that, I was gonna say that people with certainty that will join, that won't join. But I can't be certain that a lot of people do join very later on. So, until then, yes, it is a one-person thing. But right now, until then, until then, it is a one-person thing. But when we get those people to join it won't be a one-person thing anymore. So, yeah. Realize something. If you, just you, are still listening to this, you're probably probably one of the first, or the very few that I listened to this. Because I'm sure that most of you have already left, have already clicked off by now. But you have stayed here, you have listened. So you get to meet a little crush. No, not most people get there, but you did. So just this little between you and me. It's probably gonna happen. You don't have reasons forever. Even if you can't remember them, they still exist in your mind. They still exist. They don't go disappear. They're still burned into your memory. Even if you can't read the burn mark anymore, the burn mark is still there. Just because you can't read it doesn't mean it's not there. It's a slow moment, slow brief pause. It's just between you and me. And between no one else, just you and me. So, when we both die, this whole moment will disappear like tears and rain. This could just be a radio station, right? If there's nothing to talk about. So this is Moon over the past of Latin jazz version. By Feinfeld. Or it's posted by Feinfeld to be latest, but I think.
This song, a foot long, is the size of a long song.
Are we the first candy to make something thin? Nah. Are we the best at it? Yep.
This is Little Planet from Sonic CD, the ODST. Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, baby, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. That was a bad take, but it worked out. I was about to say something, but I forgot. So, well, yeah, this is sort of disappointing if you were looking forward to this and it's just a radio show, just play music. But I hope you enjoy the music. I think the tunes are pretty good. I hope you like my little singing there. It's kind of came out of nowhere. I'm sorry if that was a little bit too bad for you. But I think it came from the same place where the TTS came from, just kind of boredom. It might be kind of cringy, post-mortem, but I'm having fun while I'm doing it, so it's not that big of a deal. You can always just skip the 2 minutes at that. But you probably most of you didn't even see that. Probably most of them didn't even get to that point. So if you heard that, good thing. Again, it's like what I said before. I mean, if you're hearing this, you probably heard what I said before. Only these moments are between you and me. So, there you go. Think about this. When you're dead, and I'm dead, they're gonna be gone. Like, these moments are gonna be gone. There's gonna be no record of these moments, aside from the video. That's a good point after the video still coming up. So there will be a record of this. So this isn't, this moment isn't too important, but, okay, think about this. Eventually, I don't know. Yeah, this moment is very, very important. Well, listen, not a lot of people are going to see the video when it's still up, so when we're both dead, there's a high probability that, you and me are the only people that know that moment. Because I barely doubt that some people are going to watch the sthg podcast, like 7 years in the future. So, there you go. Think about it. let's talk about ships. Shipping. I feel like a lot of people get too excited over it. I feel like what a lot of people are missing is that the shipping doesn't have to be canon. Personally, I love Sylvain, but the problem is that I wouldn't, like, the things that I like about Sylvain, I would never want to see in the games. I really enjoy, like, the cute couple stuff, you know, it's like, Blaze telling Silver she loves her, or loves him. There's another name, but, Blaze telling Silver she loves her, or Blaze telling Silver that she loves him really I really enjoy that stuff. You know, like Silver having a home, sleeping in a warm bed, and that just like that stuff is just that gets to me now. But yeah, I love that stuff, but I would never want to see any of that stuff in the game. Like, I feel like it doesn't really belong in the game. So that's just my thing. It's that I feel like a lot of people take the shipping too seriously. They ask for evidence for the ships, when in reality it's just like, I think of course there's no evidence. It's just a headcanon. It's just a fan fiction. It's just a nice thought. And then, you know, it's okay to have those. You know, it's okay to have ideas or imaginations that don't exactly make sense, but you know, they're fun to entertain. And you know, there you go. Like, I'm sure some people really like the idea of Shadow and Rouge, and a lot of people like Tales of Rouge for other reasons that we won't get into, or I won't get into. We won't get into. I am one with everyone. So yeah, I feel like we should all pull down for shipping. There's no reason to get angry over something that's so. Yeah, that's the biggest thing, is that people are getting angry about it. For some people are getting really angry about it, and some people aren't getting really angry about it. And usually, sometimes people are getting angry about it because the other person isn't getting angry about it. It's just like, we all need to relax. We need to relax about a lot of things. We need to relax about classic versus modern. Although in the case of sthg, that isn't really a problem. Or it is a problem still, but when I first came to sthg, it was a very classic nigger versus modern nigger. You know, the whole thing. The whole racist slurs and, you know, what do you call them? Throwaway words, you know, throwaway insults. That used to be much more prevalent. I know this might be a conspiracy theory, but I believe it's a possibility that the modern versus the classic people, they used to be, or at least part of them used to be the same guy that does the Shadow versus Eggman thing. So we might have a conspiracy among us. So watch out. think that's a good time to stop. I know that this one was probably I wouldn't call it boring, but it was not a podcast. It was a radio show's playlist, and I apologize for that. I'll try to write some things for these scenarios where it's just me. We actually did, we did pretty good, because on my clock I have like 1 hour and 50 minutes, so that's pretty good for just for one guy. Even if it is just 9 or 75% of this music playing. But what I'm trying to say is that I'm sorry that this was kind of more of a radio show than a podcast. I hope despite that, I hope you enjoyed the tunes. They're also most of them are suggested by people of sthg, and there's some pretty good tracks. So I'll thank them, not me. But I was just saying, I'll write some things for these scenarios where it's just me. I'll write some things. I'll write some skits, even if they are cringy. I'll write some skits, and and next time when it's just me, we could have some cool fun, some interesting scenarios. That's all I'll say. So thank you for listening. Thank you to all the nons that would have joined if they were asleep, or if they were awake, but couldn't for various reasons, or chose not to. Thank you anyways, because you all, you give me views, and those views, people see the views and they select what you're quoting, and then they see my post and they join the podcast. So, thank you. I appreciate all the things. I hope the other podcasts work hard, or they put out more stuff than I am. Kind of feels like I'm the only one that's doing that effort, or it's not too much effort. Come on. Anyway, thank you. I'm closing off here. Have a good night. Sleep well and sweet dreams.
Thank you.